take the extra step of sending out public notification in the mail. They did ask Bill to amend, or I should say revise, the notification that he posted on the website because the information was stale. That was their word. They asked to see the revisions. He did make the revisions, provide them to DEP. DEP in turn made revisions of their own. And Bill, you know, I assume just because knowing that he had already failed to meet the regulation last year with the notification, wanted to make sure that he got it right as per the DEP, and he sent out the notification as it was received last week with language that quite frankly was unnecessary, and those are the DEP's words, not mine. The mistake of failing to do the proper notification last year and the clumsiness of the notification going out this year are things that Bill and myself accept the township's responsibility for. But one of the things that we have posted on our website is a clarification statement from the DEP, which I believe does show where their communication, I'll say, was inconsistent with us in terms of notification. It did not help, but certainly the responsibility, the initial failure to notify the public through a mailing was one that Bill accepts his responsibility for. So I know we're running out of time, but I'm sure council may have questions and the public may have questions on this issue, and I'd be happy to answer them.
We are short on time. You know, I want to spend some more time on this. I really do. Our meeting is short as far as what's on our agenda. We have some Eagle Scout presentations that we want to do. I would say, why don't we just continue this workshop item? We'll get the Boy Scouts in and out, and we'll get some of these, the housekeeping done, and we'll just jump right back into this. I do apologize to the public, but we have to start right at 7:30, so we're going to do that and then move forward as quickly as possible, okay? So with that, it's right on time. So, please rise for a moment of silence and flag salute.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll have some reports from members of council. Lisa?
Let's see. First, the Appearance Committee wants to express their appreciation for having been able to provide feedback into the Dark Dog Park that's going to be out at Sweet's Run. So they were happy to be able to do that. I also attended 2 meetings recently, the Joint Insurance Fund meeting, and also I attended one of the water group meetings here in town last week or so. And I noticed that on the water page, additional information was added, the Limo engineering study and some test results, and I wanted to say thanks for making those available. That's it.
Victoria.
Thank you. Well, on Thursday last week, I attended the first comedy night fundraiser at the Moorestown Community House, which I'm told is now going to be part of a series of 6. It was a great time. I highly recommend that you check that out. It's a nice night out on a weekday. And the only other thing I wanted to bring up is that on March 17th, and I see Dave Schupp, he's probably going to tell us a little bit more about this. The MIA is having a presentation at 7 p.m. at the Community House on prehistoric Moorestown. So I'm looking forward to that one myself. And that's it.
And
just a very quick update. Low Housing Committee did not meet, but we did have Brian Slaw come to the planning board. Didn't want him to have to come to both meetings. So we are moving forward with our housing plan. There's a couple of resolutions on tonight for the committees, towards that plan. Everything is moving quickly on our end, but not so quickly on the state end as we've been over the last 7, 8, 9, 10 years. So we'll see the resolutions tonight.
Never quite.
I have some.
Thank you very much. One second. One moment for technical update here.
That's fine.
We're good to go? Okay. Tonight we have 2 Eagle Scout awards that we're going to mention here as a council. We have, actually, I'm going to take a walk down there. Could the 2 Eagle Scouts that are here please come on up? Three. Okay. We only have 2 listed. Okay, James. Who's James?
And you are Nathaniel, what's your Guevara, and you are Ian. Glad to meet you.
Okay, all right, the Eagle Scout Award is probably one of the most honorable, hardworking, impressive things that a young man can do in scouting. The effort that goes into it is impressive to us all. And I think it's something that as a community and as a council that we take time to thank and recognize these young men for all the hard effort that they do, not only for the community, but for the troop and their families as well. 2 of these young gentlemen had Eagle Scout projects painting the rec center. And what was yours?
I had a flag football clinic for kids with special needs held at the rec center.
Would you like to say anything about that project, or you just, how did you do it? What was the scope of it?
Well, I want to help build teamwork and skill sets for kids who may not have the opportunity that everyone else has. So I set up a clinic on May 31st of this past year, and everyone really liked it. Well, we had a fairly large turnout.
Awesome, awesome. What did you do for your project?
I was doing some landscaping for like the New Albany Rec Center. I took out some of the old bushes that were a little overgrown, and then I put in new ones to just make it look a little better.
Last but not least.
Thank you. Jim and I actually worked together to really repair parts of the New Albany Rec Center. While Jim worked outside, the same day, some of our Troop 44 worked inside, painting the walls. We got really bright new colors in there. I really wanted, like my goal going in there was to create a very nice, bright environment for the kids and the seniors that frequent the space. So my goal in that was to not only repair the inside and parts of the roof that were kind of falling down, but to really create a better environment for the people that frequent the space.
And we thank you all. I think that these gentlemen deserve it. Gentlemen, thank you so much. We have. And yours. And thank you very much for all the hard work you've done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The other proclamation that we have is the poison control. And I'm going to read it without the whereases, because I just am not going to keep saying whereas, because there's a bunch of them. There will be one now. Whereas Congress designated the third full week in March to be National Poison Prevention Week in 1961, and since then, this week has helped to raise the national awareness of the dangerous and potentially poisonous medicines, household chemicals, and other substances. And poison centers across the country will focus the public's attention on identifying poison hazards at home, as well as learning ways to prevent poisoning emergencies. Unintentional poisoning is the leading cause of unintentional injury, death in New Jersey. Approximately half of all the reported poison exposures involve children 5 years and younger, and the majority of poison deaths occur in adults aged 20 to 59. Every poisoning is preventable from the youngest to the oldest, and all people and even pets are at risk. Poison experts urge parents and caregivers to keep single-load liquid laundry packets out of sight and out of reach of young children. These products can cause serious harms if ingested. And consumers must be aware that e-cigarette devices, hookah pipes, and liquid nicotine may contain high doses of nicotine, enticing colors, aromas, and flavors, increasing the likelihood that small children and pets will be drawn to them. These products pose serious risks of poisoning, and the New Jersey Poison Control Information and Education System, NJPIES, a division of the New Jersey Department of Emergency Medicine of the New Jersey Medical School of Rutgers State University, provides free expert medical advice, drug information, and poison prevention education to New Jersey residents through the 1-800-222-1222 poison helpline. I know this poison helpline is posted everywhere, and I think it's a good thing for parents to have handy if there's any sort of poison emergency. Poison centers save time and money by managing most cases at home while not requiring a visit to an emergency room, and New Jersey poison experts encourage all residents to program the poison helpline into home, office, and cell phones, because a rapid response can make a difference in preventing serious injury and saving lives. NJPIES is involved with the state's efforts in homeland defense, counterterrorism, emergency preparedness, and response to biosurveillance and surveillance for clusters of poisonings and their sources, products, food, beverages, and chemicals and the like, including animal and insect bites. The use of the Poison Control Center saves residents both time and money. Most cases are managed at the convenience of the caller's home, requiring no hospital visit. Be it resolved by the Township Council of the Township of Moorestown, Brentwood County, State of New Jersey, that the week of March 20th through 26th, 2016 is hereby proclaimed as National Poison Prevention Week. And we encourage all citizens to pledge their commitment to ensuring safety of themselves, their families, and community. The reason I took the time to read this would be that we need to really just take time out to take a look at our own homes, make sure that you have out-of-date medicines. You know, there's a police drop every once in a while for out-of-date things, and just be aware of it. So with that, I'll move on to, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. I did sort of jump ahead there. I want to get the Boy Scouts going. So we have upcoming meetings at the Municipal Complex at 111 West 2nd Street, March 21st at 7:30 p.m. There will be a workshop. No, it's 7 p.m. Sorry, that's a typo in the agenda there. 7 o'clock and 7:30 official action. The April 11th, there will be a 7 o'clock workshop and a 7:30 official action.
And then March 16th.
And now March 16th at 8:30 a.m. there will be a special budget workshop. We did have no agenda updates, so we don't have to talk about that unless somebody has agenda updates. And now I'd like to have a motion to adopt the consent agenda resolution.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, moving on to, all in favor, we got that one straight, right? Yeah, okay, great. Okay, ordinances for second reading. We only have one, so Mr. Manager, could you read that by title?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, it's 3-2016. How did that correct? You have 15 on the agenda. An ordinance of the Township of Moorestown amending Chapter 101 entitled Licensing, Section 13, Dealer's Responsibilities, Requirements, and Record Keeping. And just to remind everyone, or inform everyone that wasn't at the last meeting, this was a request from Chief Lieber, which the essential part of it is it extends the number of days that property has to be, or is able to be inspected by police officers from a pawn shop from 3 to 10 business days.
At this point, I'd like to open the floor for any public comment on ordinance 3-2016. Seeing none, I'll make a motion to close the floor.
So,
All in favor? Any discussion on this from members of council? Okay, Patty, for a roll call vote, please.
for a motion to adopt?
For a motion to adopt.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion to adopt ordinance 3-2016 on second reading.
Is there
Second.
a second?
Ms. Petriello?
Yes.
Ms. Napolitano?
Yes.
Ms. Jordan?
Yes.
Mr. Delgado?
Yes.
And Mayor Garwood.
Yes. Okay, there are no ordinances for first reading. We'll move on to consent agenda resolutions. Mr. Manager, could you read them, please?
Certainly. First is 73-2016, authorizing the tax collector to cancel tax interest and fee. 74-2016, authorizing the Township of Moorestown Planning Board to undertake a preliminary investigation to determine whether Block 5800, Lot 47, known as the Mayberry Tract, and Block 7401, Lot 3, known as the Nagel Tract, qualify as areas in need of non-condemnation redevelopment pursuant to NJSA 40A-12A-5. 75-2016 is authorizing the expenditure of $5,388.34 from the Affordable Housing Trust Fund for Special Courtmaster Services related to the development and implementation of a housing plan for Moorestown Township, Burlington County. 76-2016, authorizing the expenditure of $8,888.02 from the Affordable Housing Trust Fund for consulting services related to development and implementation of a housing plan for Moorestown Township, Burlington County. That's for Clark, Keaton, Hintz. 77-2016, a resolution amending and supplementing the 2016 temporary budget. 78-2016, authorizing the tax collector to refund tax overpayment. 79-2016, awarding a contract to Calgon Carbon Corporation in an amount not to exceed $376,400 for the rental of granular activated carbon filters for use at the North Church Street Water Treatment Plant. And 80-2016, authorizing Moorestown Township to enter into a national cooperative pricing agreement with U.S. Communities.
Okay, at this point, I'd like to open the floor for public comment on consent agenda resolutions.
Danielle Burdecki, 265 North Riding Drive. Wanted to ask some questions regarding resolution number 79. I'd like to reference New Jersey Administrative Code 7:10-11.5, titled Permit Requirements, application contents. In parentheses, little a,